conditional formatting, and what I'm going to introduce now is using if statements. If statements can be used in conditional formatting, but they can also be used as without actually a type of formatting. So for example, over here this looks like a blank cell, but it actually has a formula in it. We've got a formula here that says if 04, which is this one here, equals nothing, then produce nothing. However, if that's not the case, then follow out this next statement, which is another if statement. And then so if it doesn't equal 0, then if 04 equals 8, then read the word correct, also write the word correct. And if it doesn't equal 8, write the word incorrect. It's already ruled out the possibility that it could be blank because it did that in the first if statement. So in other words, if I write in 8 and press enter, we have correct. And we have a little bit of conditional formatting in cell 804 as well. So in cell 04, we did some conditional formatting where if it was blank, it would be white. If it was 8, it would be green. And if it was a different answer, it would be 7. And I've got over here the if statement that it says if it's not blank, then it does this statement here. And if it's not 8, then it writes the word incorrect. We've also got another little trick here. In this one here, I've written the number 8, but in white text. So I've colored my text white, so it's invisible. Now I could always. This is it's a little bit of a cheap trick, really, because you could always just color that cell in black, and now it's visible. But it is there, and you can also see up here that it's written the word 8. However, one thing you can do in Excel, which you can't do in Google Sheets, is you can stop people from actually clicking on cells or viewing the cells, which means you could have hidden values and formulas, but the people using the cell, the sheet, can't view them and can't click on them. In Google Sheets, you can't do that, unfortunately. You can make them so they can't edit it, but they will always be able to click on it. Anyway, so I've got, if I click on that now, it shows. Now what I've done there is I've got a bit of conditional formatting on that cell. So if we look at the conditional formatting, it says, if R4 equals true, what happens? I want the text color to be black. It's originally white, but if that is true, or in other words, ticked as it got a tick on it, then I want to change the text color to black from whatever color it was. So if it's not true, do whatever it would normally do, and I've set it to be the text is equal to. I've put the text to be equal to true. White. So I don't know why there's a. Let's just get rid of that cell, that formatting there. Okay, so that's a little bit of if statements combined with conditional formatting. So you can see how this could actually work as you can make a quiz here. And again, I think it's a little bit easier to do this on Google. They might have changed it in Google Sheets now. Maybe you can you can protect the sheet so as it can't be changed. But if you go up to, is it formatting or is it maybe tools? Maybe it was tools. Yeah, you go protect this sheet. I can basically choose. I've forgotten exactly how to do this, but you can choose who can click on and edit which cells, and then they won't be able to see it. But unfortunately, they'll still be able to read the formula up here and so on. Okay, so there you go. That's our first quiz. That's our first question. So let's just do another one here. Let's say what would be a good say? Let's nice easy question. What color is the sky? Now again, if I wrote the word, and let's just make that a little bit wider. If I wrote the word red, we would like that to say the word incorrect, wouldn't we? We would like that to go red or something like that, and we can get all that going there. So let's do this from scratch. So we click on that cell there, and we go to. I think you might be able to do it a different way. Let's try right click. Yes, conditional formatting down there. So we'll say first of all, if it's if there's no formatting on it at all, it's going to go white. So we don't actually need to add that formatting because the background is already white. But let's say that we'll go to custom formula and we'll say equals 05 is equal to, and we want to say blue, then we can go green. So that one's done. Add another rule, and we'll say, so what do we want to do now? We want to do custom formula, and we'll say if, equals first, if, we're going to do two things here. So we're going to do if and, I'm going to say 05, and we'll do these little weird greater than and less than. When you put them back to back like that, it actually produces, it means not equal to. So when if I do 05 is less than and then greater than, and then I do something else, then it means 05 is not equal to, and so basically I'm going to say no, 05 is not equal to nothing. So if 05 isn't blank, and then I do a comma, and I'd say 05 isn't what was it, blue, then we want to hang on a second. So if that condition is satisfied, then I want that to go red. So let's just choose one of the defaults actually. There we go. So yeah, and then do a comma. Oh, hang on a second. Oh no, I'm forgetting. So I don't need the if statement with a conditional formatting. I just simply do that. So basically, the if is sort of within the conditional formatting, I suppose. So it's kind of similar to an if statement, but it's saying apply this condition if this condition, apply this formatting if this condition is satisfied. So if I press done now, hopefully, if I type the word blue, oh, it didn't work. Why didn't that work? Oh, it's because I wrote 5. I did a typo. So what have we got? Which should be 05. So now let's do done. So there you go. So if I type in the word blue, it goes green because it's correct. And if I type in anything else, it goes red. And if it's blank, it stays white. So what about the word correct here? Well, if we can say equals, and we say if, and then we say that cell is equal to blue, then I want you to say correct. And otherwise, I want you to say incorrect. Okay, now the trouble with that is that there's no answer yet, so it really shouldn't probably say correct at this stage. So we want to say, well, actually, I don't want you to even do that formula in the first place. So if it's blank, if the cell is blank, if 05 is blank, then don't do anything. Just read, just produce a blank as well. So I'll say if so if 05, I can just click on, not 04, 05. If 05 is equal to blank blank, then do nothing. If it's not, then do the equation that we did a moment ago. So now, when it's blank, then that says blank. But if I wrote the right answer, like blue, we've got the conditional formatting from earlier on, and it also says correct there. And I think that cell must have a bit of conditional formatting on it as well. So I'll just delete that. Whereas if I wrote the wrong answer, then it says incorrect. So that's how we do that. We could even make this word correct and incorrect. We can make that go green and red based on whatever we want. Okay.